I want to know how to fix a refrigerator door that will not close.
Duct tape could keep the door closed.
I need a solution that lasts longer than the next time I need to open the fridge.
Some French door fridges won't let you close the doors if you open the left first, close it, open the right and try to close it. The fancy flaps get in the way.
I've heard of that design flaw, where you have to open and close the right door and then open and close the left one. However, I don't own that model of fridge.
Are you trying to close the fridge without closing the crisper drawers all the way first?
That isn't the cause. I'd hear the banging when I close the fridge door if that was it.
How often are your kids hanging off the fridge door trying to open the freezer?
That would only explain why the freezer door doesn't close.
Not if they bent the hinge in the process.
So you think the hinge is bent and that's why it can't close?
Given your kids, my next guess is that the seal is so dirty that the thing can't close.
If the fridge was that dirty, it would be obvious. It would require way more dried-on gunk than even I could tolerate.
Not if the seal was warped by contact with the hot material such that the door couldn't close.
It would be more likely the seal itself was detached and getting in the way of me closing the door.
That's possible. So is something sticking off of a shelf and preventing the door from closing.
You'd expect it to literally stand out.
Not if it is shifting about.
The noise as it rattles around should stand out, sound out, whatever.
Then you probably need to replace the gasket to improve the odds it closes, and you need to anyway if the fridge is leaking cold air around the seal.
Then you have to remove it, clean the fridge surface, put a new one on.
This is something you can do, but if you're worried about the repair hassle, start by cleaning the gasket seal.
Any other tips?
Tighten the door hinge so that it isn't so loose that the door can't make that final 10 or 30 degrees to make the 180 turn to close.
I've heard you need to use shims to solve the problem.
That's a last gasp, but yes, you can put shims under the door to hold it closed.
At least that is cheaper than replacing the whole door.
That would close this issue for you.